What's up, guys, and welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian. And in this video, Elon Musk and Grok are under fire again. I've been seeing a lot of different things and just trying to decide on what I want to cover this week and today. And I saw this and I said, let's go ahead and see it because it's always something. Without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's dive right in.
Tonight, Elon Musk's AI chatbot Grok coming under fire from regulators across the globe over a rise in non-consensual and sexualized deepfake images of women and children.
I was disgusted and horrified.
Conservative content creator Ashley St. Clair, who has a child with Musk, says she's seen countless explicit photos of herself on the platform.
I immediately asked Grok to stop. Grok said, I received your request. I will no longer produce these images. And of course, there were only more requests to produce more explicit images of me, including ones of photos of me when I was underage, and Grok obliged and produced all of these images.
And some have been removed, but others remain on the site. And she's not alone. An influx of explicit content coming after Grok recently enhanced its image generation abilities with a new model last month. An analysis from the European nonprofit AI Forensics finding more than 50% of images generated by Grok between December 25th and January 1st were non-consensual sexual images, primarily targeting women, and 2% of them depicting a person who appeared to be 18 or younger.
With Grok.
50%? This is why I don't use Twitter, yo. Yo, I've never been a big Twitter person. Because Twitter is freak off central, yo. Despite what they've done that is good since Musk has been there, Twitter is literally a freak off central, yo. I kid you not. I'm telling you, you'll see most of the wildest and explicit stuff on Twitter compared to any other social media program or site. You'll see it on Twitter. Anything explicit that you will see from any other social media site will be on Twitter. 50% of they came out with a new image generation model, which, mind you, whenever a new model comes out, it's always something. You're always gonna get something messed up. Somebody messed something up in a new model somewhere along the way. But you're telling me these people that use Twitter, because a lot of people use Twitter. We're not going to point sides on who it is, but a lot of people use it. You're telling me half of the people using the image generation stuff on Grok is doing stuff about women? Like that? Got some lustful people out here, yo. 50%? Is that true? Is that...
5th and January 1st were non-consensual sexual
in 7 days. What was that? 7 days? Primarily targeting women. So it doesn't mean all over women, but still, like, what? Make this person, and one of these people is his baby moms that he uses the donor stuff with. I think that's how Elon be having all these kids. He's not like Nick Cannon. It's not like Nick Cannon. They go about this on different methods on how they have all their children, but that seems crazy. That seems insane. That this says more than, when they say more than 50%, I'm assuming like 53%, 52%, something like that. But they just put it at that way because it just builds the drastic. But that's still insane. I wasn't expecting that. Wild.
Images, primarily targeting women, and 2% of them depicting a person who appeared to be 18 or younger.
With Grok, imagine you can turn any of your pictures into videos.
An NBC News review of Grok's output finding though many of the inappropriate images have been taken down, Grok continues to produce sexualized images of non-consenting parties.
I found that Grok was producing at least a dozen inappropriate images every minute.
And it can turn these pictures into videos too. Oh my gosh. Do you know why Grok is able to do this? If anybody wants to take a lucky guess before in the comments and comment down below how Grok is able to do this so well, put it in the comments before I say it. Now that I gave you all some time to put it in the comments, all of the OF and sex workers on Twitter, I guarantee you, are the reason why Grok is able to do this. All of the sex workers is getting trained off of the content that they put on his platform. I guarantee it. The good part about it is that Grok will take it down if you tell him to take it down. The bad part about it is Grok is still going to do it because somebody told him to do a request. So it's going to do what it's requested to do. That is the wild part about this, because it knows how to do this because of the videos and images that are already put on Twitter and that are freely allowed to be put on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. That's the main, I guarantee you that's the reason why, because Elon's training this thing off of Twitter posts. And how many, like, I'm really curious to know what percentage of Twitter or X posts are sexual content. 13% in 2022. And you're telling me that hasn't grown since then? 13, and that's just for not safe for work. NSFW stuff, not safe for work stuff, in 2022 was 13% of the content on that social media platform. There's no way it did not grow in 3 to 4 years for beginning sake. This is how sexualized people are, especially the ones that are on this app or just out here in general. This is how sexualized they are. 13% 4 years ago. It's way higher than that. And that's only for stuff that's tagged or put on specifically NSFW. I guarantee you that's what it is. The stuff that's not marked like that, there's way more of it out there. I wouldn't be surprised if a quarter of the platform is sexualized already, if not more. And then you get weirdo stuff like this that happens because you just built a whole thing of a bunch of freaks and freak-offs in the app. It's insane.
People were commanding the chatbot to take people's clothes off, basically. And it's become such a meme, and so many people are doing it.
Now tonight, growing calls for action. Ofcom, the UK's communications regulator, saying that they have made, quote, urgent contact with X and XAI to understand if there are any potential compliance issues that warrant investigation. Meanwhile, officials in India and Brazil have also expressed concern, with Brazil's federal deputy calling for the suspension of Grok in the country.
It's really difficult to go and outright ban technology. It's like saying, let's ban the internet. What we really need to be doing is seeing governments talk to those big companies like Meta and X and OpenAI and work with them and really work quickly.
Musk responding to the mounting criticism, posting on X that anyone using Grok to make illegal content will suffer the same consequences as anyone uploading it, though Musk also using Grok to make a deepfake version of himself wearing a bikini, calling the chatbot creation perfect. Musk and XAI have not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
And then stuff like that feeds into it. If y'all don't think stuff like that feeds into it, it does. because he did it to himself. Like, why would you do that? I get why he did it, but at the same time, it feeds into that community's base that uses it, and it actually is troubling. If any, honestly, just people just need to stay off Twitter and X for the most part, yo. Social media is not a real place, yo. Just stay away from it. What you don't know won't hurt you. Stay off of social media. I try to stay off of it as much as possible. You know, I'd be seeing dumb stuff and be like, "Yep, I'm done for the day." That's why my timeline on Instagram is darn near harmless completely. What we got here? We got some, I don't even know what half this stuff is. We got Viking stuff. We got Vikings trailer. Look, Viking stuff from the show. Motivational crap. We got, what's this, cooking video? Oh, she be preaching about Jesus and stuff, cooking. Anime. I'm peaceful. It's peaceful around here. Look, another motivational speech. Just going through it. Gym stuff, anime stuff, more cooking and food, more food. Learning how to cook, more anime, more show stuff. What's this? Game of Thrones? One of my favorite series and stuff. Edits. Football, sports. Trinidad Chambles. I don't like him right now because he just beat my team. I'm telling y'all need to have better timelines and stuff. Y'all need to curate better timelines, things that actually interest yourself and things like that, because that's the stuff I look at every day. Somebody preaching about God, somebody cooking, anime edits, show edits. I be chilling over here. And then I come on YouTube to cover stuff about technology, and then I find out stuff about this. You think I want to find out stuff about this? No. I wish this never happened in the first place. There's something else I can cover. Somebody just got laid off. Now I got to cover that video tomorrow at GM. The news that comes out is never the best. CES, I thought I was going to be moving this year. CES, they're showing stuff that I covered all last year. What am I supposed to do with that? Record another video and post the same thing out? I don't want to do that again. That stuff be sucking. But back on this, I think that's a terrible thing. People should be punished as well as for doing stuff like that. That's weird. That is weirdo behavior. Anybody doing that stuff is honestly weird entirely. And yeah, they need to get off the platform for doing something like that. It's insane. Just get out. Suspended. Get them gone. Get them gone. ASAP. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you all. Also, yesterday I just dropped a video on my personal channel. Go check it out. Links in the description down below to my personal channel. I just dropped a new video about my last year and things that happened and things like that. So go subscribe and check that out. I have a lot of new videos coming out this year, like I said. And I've been planning a lot of different things along with this channel, and I appreciate everybody. Also, if you have any suggestions, send me email devtalkspod at gmail.com. That's going to be description also. Peace. See y'all next time.